डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आज इस लेक्चर के अंदर हमें सिंपल मशीन्स की प्रॉब्लम्स को डिस्कस करेंगे। सिंपल मशीन्स की जो थ्योरी है वो हमने लास्ट लेक्चर्स में पढ़ ली है। तो आज जो हमें स्टडी करना है, डिस्कस करनी है, जो सिंपल मशीन से रिलेटेड प्रॉब्लम्स हैं वो इस लेक्चर के अंदर हम डिस्कस करेंगे। तो फर्स्ट जो प्रॉब्लम है वो है फाइंड द मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज व्हेन देयर इज नो फ्रिक्शन इन द मशीन। द रेडियस ऑफ व्हील एंड एक्सल आर 30 सेंटीमीटर एंड 10 सेंटीमीटर रेस्पेक्टिवली। तो जो प्रॉब्लम है उसमें मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज फाइंड करना है हमें, और जो मशीन है, मशीन में किसी भी तरह का फ्रिक्शन नहीं है। तो एक तरह के ये आइडियल मशीन है। जो रेडियस व्हील एंड एक्सल का दिया हुआ है, व्हील का रेडियस 30 सेंटीमीटर दिया है और एक्सल का रेडियस 10 सेंटीमीटर दिया हुआ है। तो जो ये प्रॉब्लम है, दिस प्रॉब्लम इज रिलेटेड टू व्हील एंड एक्सल। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर देखें, देयर इज़ नो फ्रिक्शन इन द मशीन ड्यूरिंग द वर्किंग, सो इफ़िशियंसी इक्वल टू 100% और 1। ठीक है, क्योंकि अगर किसी मशीन में फ्रिक्शन नहीं हो रहा है, घर्षण नहीं हो रहा है, तो इसका मतलब है कि मशीन की इफ़िशियंसी, दक्षता 100% है। ठीक है, तो आप देखें, वी नो दैट द एफिशिएंसी फार्मूला इज इक्वल टू मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज MA अपॉन वेलोसिटी रेशियो VR। ठीक है, ये हम फार्मूला जानते हैं कि मशीन की दक्षता निकालने के लिए जो फार्मूला होता है वो होता है मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज अपॉन वेलोसिटी रेशियो। तो जो मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज है, मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज इज इक्वल टू वेलोसिटी रेशियो फॉर द आइडियल मशीन इफ़ देयर इज़ नो फ्रिक्शन इन द मशीन। ठीक है, यही होता है। तो मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज इज इक्वल टू D अपॉन D। D इज diameter of wheel and small d is diameter of axle। तो हमने जो फॉर्मूला पढ़ा था वो पढ़ा था कि मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय एफर्ट अपॉन डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय लोड। तो जो डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय लोड है दैट इज D, एंड डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल बाय एफर्ट है दैट इज कैपिटल D। सो D अपॉन D इन टर्म्स ऑफ रेडियस इट इज D इक्वल टू 2 कैपिटल R एंड स्मॉल d इज इक्वल टू 2 स्मॉल r। सो 2R अपॉन R। आफ्टर द कैलकुलेशन वी गॉट R अपॉन R बिकॉज 2 is cancel out। Okay, so the value is 30 upon 10 because the radius of wheel is 30 and radius of axle is 10. So after the division of 30 to 10 we got 3। So 3 is the answer of mechanical advantage। ठीक है, तो हमने कैलकुलेशन कर लिया कि जो मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज है उसको हमें कैसे फाइंड करना है। तो मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज इज इक्वल टू वेलोसिटी रेशियो बिकॉज द एफिशिएंसी इज इक्वल टू 1, है ना। ओके, द नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम इज 2। स्क्रू जैक ऑफ मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज 120 lifts the weight of 90 kN. Find the effort applied। इस क्वेश्चन के अंदर एक स्क्रू जैक दिया हुआ है जिसका मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज 120 है, 120, एंड जो लोड लिफ्ट कराना है, वेट लिफ्ट कराना है, वो है 90 किलो न्यूटन। फाइंड करना है हमें एफर्ट, जो फोर्स अप्लाइड है जो लोड को लिफ्ट करेगा, वो फोर्स हमें फाइंड आउट करना है। तो इसके लिए सिंपल हमें पता है कि मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज का जो फॉर्मूला होता है, मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज इज इक्वल टू लोड अपॉन फोर्स। लोड इज W and force is P, and in this question W is given 90 kilo Newton. Convert it in Newton. 90 multiply 1000, because kilo is equal to 1000. So W is equal to 90 into 1000. We got Newton, and we know the effort. How we can find out effort? The effort is equal to W upon ma from the above formula. Ma is equal to Wp. So effort हम यहाँ से निकाल सकते हैं कि effort P is equal to force is equal to W upon ma. So because we have mechanical advantage 120 and W is equal to 90 into 1000. So after putting the values in the formula, then we got the values 90 into 1000 upon 120 is equal to 750 Newton. Okay, after the calculation we get 750 Newton. This is the solution of above problem. Okay, and the next problem is 3. In a lifting machine, the effort required to lift the loads of 20 Newton and 30 Newton are 5 Newton and 6 Newton. Determine the law of machine. I repeat again, in a lifting machine, the effort required to lift the load of 20 Newton, 30 Newton are 5 Newton and 6 Newton. Determine the law of machine. तो यहाँ पर देखते हैं what is the given data. Given data is the load is given, W1 is equal to 20 Newton and let's W2 is equal to 30 Newton. These are the loads which are to lift. Okay, and corresponding the loads there is effort P1 is equal to 5 Newton and P2 is equal to 6 Newton. Okay, these are the efforts which are used to lift the loads of W1 and W2. Clear? Then we know that the formula of machine, of actual machine, the P is equal to mW plus C, where P is applied force which is called effort and m is a slope which is equal to tan alpha or which is equal to friction mu, and W is a load which is used to lift, plus C. What is C? C is a constant. So after putting the values in this formula here for P1, then P1 is equal to MW1 plus C. Okay, so P1 is 5, then 5 is equal to M 20, M into 20. What is 20? 20 is W1 plus C. Okay. And next load is 6. Then P2 is equal to MW2 plus C. Then P2 is 6 equal to M into 30 plus C. So solve the equation 1 and 2. Equation 1 is equal to 5 is equal to M into 30 plus C, and second is 6 equal to M into 30 plus C. So after the solution of equation first and second, we got the values M is equal to 1 upon 10. And from the equation 1, we put the values of 1, we put the values of M in the equation of 1, then 5 is equal to 20 upon 10 plus C, because the value of M is equal to 1 upon 10, then the 20 upon 10 plus C, then we can calculate here and got C is equal to 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. Okay. Now putting the values of M 1 upon 10 and C equal to 3 in the law of machine formula, we know the P is equal to MW plus C. Then we have the value of W, and we have the value of C, and we have the value of M. Then we have put the values of M and C in the formula of law of machine. Then P equal to MW plus C, then P equal to W upon 10 plus 3. This is the solution of the above problem. Okay. Next question is 4. In a lifting machine whose velocity is 50, an effort of 100 Newton is required to lift a load of 4 kilonewton. Is the machine reversible? If so, what effort should be applied so that the machine is at the point of reversing? Okay. This is a question. I repeat the question. In a lifting machine whose velocity is 50, velocity कितना दिया हुआ है? Velocity ratio is 50. 50 given है. An effort of 100 Newton is required to lift off load 4 kilonewton. What is effort has been given? The effort is given 100 Newton. And what is our load which is lifted? That is 4 kilonewton. Is the machine reversible? अब हमें फाइंड करना है कि ये मशीन रिवर्सिबल है और दिस मशीन इज इरिवर्सिबल. ये रिवर्सिबल है कि इरिवर्सिबल है? ओके. इफ सो, what effort should be applied so that the machine is at a point of reversing? ठीक है, कितना लोड हमें फाइंड आउट करना होगा, कितने लोड की ज़रूरत है कि मशीन रिवर्सिबल हो जाए. ओके. First we should know about the reversible and irreversible. हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया था कि रिवर्सिबल क्या होता है और इरिवर्सिबल क्या होता है. रिवर्सिबल मशीन्स आर दोज मशीन which have efficiency more than 50%, and irreversible machines are those machines which have the efficiency less than 50%. Okay, so in the solution, find out the given data. The given data is the velocity ratio is given 50, and the effort which is used to lift the load P is given 100 Newton, and the load to lift given W is equal to 4 kilonewton. Convert it in Newton. 4 multiply 1000, then it is equal to 4000 Newton. In the formula, mechanical advantage is equal to load per unit, load upon effort. Okay, mechanical advantage is equal to load upon effort. Then the values of W is equal to load is equal to 4000 and effort is equal to 100 Newton. Then put the values of W and P in the mechanical advantage formula, W upon P, then 4000 upon 100 is equal to 40. So the mechanical advantage of the machine is equal to 40. And what is the efficiency? The efficiency formula is equal to, we know, the mechanical advantage upon velocity ratio, ma upon Vr into 100, because the efficiency is always in percentage. So efficiency is equal to ma upon Vr into 100. Then put the values of ma and Vr in this formula, because we know the ma is equal to 40 and Vr is equal to 50. So the values of ma and Vr is equal to 40, 50. So 40 upon 50 into 100, then the calculation, after the calculation we got 80%. Okay, so the efficiency of the machine is equal to 80%. Efficiency of this machine is more than 50%, so this machine is reversible. Okay, हमने पहले ही डिस्कस किया था कि रिवर्सिबल मशीन्स वो मशीनें होती हैं जिनकी इफ़िशियंसी 50% से ऊपर होती है. द एफिशिएंसी ऑफ 50%, more than 50%, this type of machine is known as reversible machines. And those machines which have less than 50% of efficiency is known as irreversible machines. Reversible machines are not self-locking machines. Reversible machines are not self-locking machines. And the irreversible machines are self-locking machines which have the efficiency less than 50%. Now the question is here, if so, what effort should be applied so that the machine is at a point of reversing? Here, because the machine is irreversible, then the efficiency should be less than 50%. But in this question, after the calculation, we got the efficiency is 80% and it is more than of 50%, so the machine is reversible. So we can calculate here the reversing point. Now when the machine is at a point of reversing, the efficiency is equal to 50%. From the formula, we know that the efficiency is equal to mechanical advantage upon velocity ratio ma upon Vr. After the putting of values of ma and Vr in this formula, we got efficiency is equal to 50 upon 100. Okay. So new mechanical advantage is not here. We want to find out the mechanical advantage. So it is a new mechanical advantage. So mechanical advantage upon 50. Okay. So new mechanical advantage is equal to 2500 upon 100. Why it is? Because of multiply 50 into 50, we got 2500 upon 100. Then the 2500 upon 100 is equal to 25. Okay. Then we know W upon P1 is equal to 25 because Ma is equal to W upon P1. So W upon P1 is equal to 25. New effort P1 is equal to W upon 25. W is equal to 4000 upon 25. Okay, 25. Then after the dividing of 4000 to 25, we got 160 Newton. Okay. The next problem is 6. If velocity ratio of load lifting machine is 30, this machine can lift a load of 1500 Newton by the applied force of 125 Newton. Is the machine reversible? I repeat the question. If velocity ratio of a load lifting machine is 30, this machine can lift a load of 1500 Newton by the applied force of 100 to 50, 25, 125 Newton. Is the machine reversible? Okay. In the solution, first find out the given data. The given data is the velocity ratio of the machine is 30 and the load is 1500 Newton and the applied force, which is called effort, is 125 Newton. Then we know the formula of mechanical advantage. Ma is equal to W upon P, and W is 1500 and P is 125. After putting the values in Ma formula, then we got the values 12. Okay, and the mechanical efficiency of a machine is equal to, we know the formula, Ma upon Vr into 100. Ma, we got Ma 12 and Vr is given, velocity ratio is given 30. Then put the values of Ma and Vr in the formula of efficiency. Then 12 upon 30 into 100 is equal to 40%. Here we can see the values of 40. The value of 40 is less than 50. So we know the machines reversible and irreversible. We know the efficiency. If the machine have 50%, more than 50% efficiency, then the machine is known as reversible. If a machine have efficiency less than 50%, then it machine known as irreversible and self-locking machine. So here in this question, after the calculation, we got 40% efficiency. So this efficiency is less than 50%. So the machine is irreversible, self-locking machine. So this machine is not reversible machine. Okay, this machine is irreversible, not reversible. Okay, dear students, such type of problems you can solve out. There are so many problems is given in the book. You can find out and solve it. If any problem, you can discuss with me. Thank you, dear students. Thanks a lot.